Hey guys, it's YodaJoe93. I don't know if you guys watched my marrok video yesterday from the Ahsoka show, where I talked about my experience meeting Sam Witwer and Ray Park in 2017. Super nice guys. Not villainous at all. Unless you game with Sam Witwer, man. You game with him and you piss him off on his team, it's not going to go good. So if you play with him on Twitch, don't piss him off. This man has total mall tendencies. So I don't recommend going shopping with him either. So I wouldn't take him to the mall, especially not the Darth Mall, because it could go very badly very quick. And also, don't kill his stars, because I hear he's a real star killer. So seriously, yeah, I got Star Wars puns, guys. I got Star Wars puns. I'm making my own content now. You're welcome. But we are here for the meat and potatoes. So if you guys don't know the YouTube channel who's far more successful than me, I want you to know, one YouTuber I have dreamed of collaborating with for a long time is Star Wars Mag. Star Wars Mag is an incredible YouTube channel, and she always has very insightful videos, and I watch her content even more than I watch Star Wars Theory. Not to say Star Wars Theory is bad. Star Wars Theory has great content, but when I started really getting into the Star Wars video game, Star Wars Mag gave me the confidence and the will to continue, the will of the Force to know what I needed to do. And so I highly recommend, if you guys have not checked out Star Wars Mag, and more than likely you guys are all fans of her channel, but if you're not, check her out, because she helped me come up with this. I want to give credit where credit is due, and she helped me come up with my facts for this video. So yesterday, I was the first person to cover that there was, in the credits of the Ahsoka episodes, we learned that Sam Witwer is voicing our new mysterious Inquisitor Marrok. Now what this video is about is we're going to elaborate more on this, because in the last video we talked about how cool it would be, but now we're talking about, it is confirmed that Sam Witwer is this Inquisitor. Now, I would like to throw in a counter theory up with this situation. Is it just, because some people are like, oh, it's cool enough Sam's voicing him. But I think, similar to the Transformers, there's more to Marrok than meets the eye. So, before we get into that though, I want to debunk a couple theories for you guys that have had, that we now know for sure that is not Marrok. Now, I don't think Marrok, I'm not willing to give up on Marrok isn't or isn't Starkiller yet, because I do believe that there are going to be some Starkiller references in this character video. But I will say this, I can debunk, I no longer think, you had a great theory the other day, Brandon, who is one of my main subscribers. I loved your theory about a brainwashed Ezra being under the Inquisitor, but as we know, at the end of Rebels Season 4, Thrawn and Ezra are trapped in the Great Beyond somewhere, and we know that Balon, Shin, and Morgan Elsbeth and Marrok are looking for Thrawn. So I don't think Ezra could be with the villains looking for Thrawn, because Thrawn probably doesn't even know where Ezra is at this time, because they could be split throughout the unknown regions. We just don't know yet. We have to wait and find out. Maybe we'll find out in episode 3. We don't know. We don't know how many episodes we're going to have to wait, but I hope we see Thrawn and Ezra soon, because I've been waiting. That's been the cliffhanger that we've been waiting to pay off, so I hope we don't have to wait all the way to episode 7 or episode 8. I hope we see Ezra and Thrawn fairly soon. But, so let's debunk that. Also, in episode 1, we find out that Marrok is, in the trailer for the show, some people hinted at the possibility that Marrok could have been Barriss Offee. But we know from episode 1 and episode 2 that Marrok is confirmed to be a dude, so it is not a chick. So as much as we want to see our Ventress comparison of Barriss facing off against Ahsoka, I don't think this is the character that will be that dream match made in heaven. But there is good news for us Star Wars fans, guys, because there is, as we talked about in the leaks, I believe there is one more Darksider that does not have an identity that is yet to be revealed. So I'm going to throw out two. That's right, guys. You guys came to the great Aldi sale today. We got the 2-for-1 special, right? You're not getting one theory, you're getting two. 2 for 1. This ain't like going to KFC and getting your order 66. I promise there'll be no executions today. But we're not selling any prices, but there is a prize to be sure for this. So the price of admissions. These theories are not free, okay? So before we get these theories, use the Force and force push that like button and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 800 subscribers. I really would like to become a part of the YouTube partner program, so it would be really amazing if you guys could watch my videos more often. It's a simple ask. Just, even if you don't like watch or listen to everything, just click through the video while you're doing something, while you're making dinner, whatever it is. Let's use me like a podcast. I don't care if you guys are watching my face or whatever. Just please watch my videos, because I really want this dream to come true. I want to make content for you guys full time. It would be absolutely amazing, and I actually really could use the income right now, so it would be really great. So, and I would love to give, if I start making money, guys, I can give back to you guys in bigger ways. So the more money I make, the more I can actually buy a bigger camera, and I can get a better microphone so you guys can hear me like on real podcast level quality, and like we can make certain adjustments. So just the price of admission's here. Hit that like button. Smash it hard. I don't care if you have to take your lightsaber and throw it against the screen. Whatever it takes. And then subscribe, man, because we're at 721 subscribers. I want to hit 800 by the drop of Ahsoka Episode 3. I'll be releasing later today 4 new character breakdowns for Ahsoka characters. So, yes, this is a shameless plug, promotion. But, you know, since I don't have ads yet in my videos, these are your ads, okay? So like, share, subscribe. May the Force be with you. And watch my videos so we can achieve this goal together. Because I've already come up with my Patreon name for you guys. So if I do end up growing to the levels that you want me to grow, you guys are going to become my official apprentices, which is going to be great, because you know Yoda Joe is the Grand Master of the Jedi Order. So I can take, even though Yoda said it is impossible to take it on as second apprentice, I've taken you all on as my apprentices, and you will earn apprenticeship. And one of my first things, I've been thinking about it a long time, and I've decided instead of a t-shirt, I might do a t-shirt at one point. But if I do start making money and we can get the ability to do these awesome things, one of the first pieces of merch we might make for you guys is Jedi robes with the Yoda Joe logo on it. So you could actually be knighted as actual Jedi and members of the community. So join my family, guys. Become my apprentice. Learn to use the light side of the Force. And hit that like, share, and subscribe. But now, enough about the light side. Let's talk about the dark side. So, theory number 1. We'll talk about the shorter theory, and then we'll get into the bigger one. So, theory number 1, I believe that we are getting a 4th Darksider. So, like Newt Gunray says, when he sees Darth Maul and Sidious, and there are 2 Sith Lords, he's like, there are 2 of them. This is getting out of hand. Well, there's going to be 4 of them. This is getting absolutely out of hand. We have Marrok, the Inquisitor, Shin and Balon, the Dark Jedi. So that makes 3. So you're like, who is this 4th Darksider, you say? Well, this would be Ezra Bridger? Who knows? I don't even know who's under this character's mask, but I will say there is a mask. So Dave Filoni loves his idea of samurais, and I think Enoch, who is mentioned in the leaks, who will also wield a crimson saber, as they say, I believe, may possibly be, and I don't know this for sure because I haven't seen what the character looks like, but I have descriptions of it. We know that in Clone Wars Season 5, when we saw Barriss Offee, she was wearing a golden mask and wielding Ventress's lightsabers to try and pose as Ventress when she was trying to frame Ahsoka. Well, it's interesting we talk about a gold mask, right? Because this character Enoch is described to look like Destro from G.I. Joe. Instead of silver, they have a gold mask, and they are confirmed to have a crimson saber. So we've been wondering if Dave Filoni would answer when we'd see Barriss Offee. Do you guys think? Let me know in the chat, or not in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys think that Enoch is Barriss Offee, or another possible character, or a brand new character that maybe is working for Thrawn? But the idea of a 4th Darksider does intrigue me. So Let me know your thoughts on Enoch. What do you think? Do you think it could be Barris? Do you think this has been Ezra the entire time? Are you still hoping for Dark Side Ezra in the show, or are you just happy to see Ezra be this awesome Jedi that we know him to be? And also, if you want to know more about what happens with Ezra in the leaks to get ready for the show, I can tell you all the information I have in a later video. But for now, yeah, I think Enoch is going to be pretty cool. I don't know when they'll debut, but I think it is possible it could be Barris. There are some clues to support that. I don't know this for a fact. That's why it's a theory. But it's a fun theory. And it's a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. But now, enough about Enoch. Let's talk about Marrok. Okay, so yesterday, as I mentioned earlier, we covered that Marrok is being voiced by Sam Witwer. Is this just because Sam Witwer's because the Inquisitor fights like Maul with the double saber, or that he couldn't get anyone else? Because you know this character, he hasn't spoke yet. So far, he just grunts. But we know Starkiller also grunted, and we know that Sam Witwer has voiced many stormtroopers and other characters over time. So what is the significance of him playing this Inquisitor? Well, first of all, we need to talk about Marrok, okay? If you go and watch the Ahsoka show, when he fights Ahsoka, this is no mere Inquisitor. This Inquisitor was able to hold up against Ahsoka. Ahsoka got her white lightsabers for the first time by eating Inquisitors for breakfast, by cutting them up and building her purified sabers. So Inquisitors are not meant to be a challenge to the great Ahsoka Tano. But what I will tell you is Marrok is not one mere Inquisitor. I believe that they are going to do the ultimate parallel to Star Wars that we have wanted to see. As you know, Ahsoka Tano is Anakin Skywalker's former apprentice. But what if when Vader went to raid the temple during Order 66, what if he found a gifted Jedi youngling that was gifted in the Force, and this youngling is indeed Marrok? Maybe we're not getting Starkiller himself in canon, but maybe we're getting a new version of the idea of Starkiller. So imagine this, right? Imagine we're truly going to see Anakin's apprentice versus Vader's secret apprentice. He saw a gifted student in the Force, and he went, I will train this boy to become my own. Because, you know, we know he wanted Luke to join him. We know he had plans for another disciple. We know he planned to overthrow Palpatine. And you know how the Sith logic works. The Sith can't do anything without an apprentice. There was, like Yoda says, there is always a master and an apprentice. No more, no less. So, I do believe that Marrok could have been this gifted student. Similar to, if you played The Force Unleashed, similar to how Starkiller was that apprentice to Vader. I think this is their version of Starkiller. And I think they're doing what Dave Filoni and Sam Witwer talked about all those years ago, of making not Starkiller as a character the Inquisitor, but the idea of Starkiller exists in the Star Wars DNA. So because we know what we're going to see from the trailers. We know Marrok and Ahsoka will have other fights in the show, including one in the Force coming up in the next couple episodes. So I do believe that Marrok is more significant than we think. And also, most Inquisitors always fight with their helicopter saber spins, with their two Inquisitor blades coming out, like Maul's double saber. But our Inquisitor is more powerful than those Inquisitors, because when he first shows up against Ahsoka, he's only wielding the single blade. The last time an Inquisitor used the single blade in combat against skilled opponents like Ahsoka was the Grand Inquisitor. And the Grand Inquisitor was, the reason he's so grand is because he was the best Inquisitor of all of them. But Marrok, I think, is more than an Inquisitor. I think this is somebody who was loyal to Vader, who still is loyal to Vader. And this is, and you know how in Force Awakens, Kylo Ren is going to finish what Vader started? This is what Vader started. This is the real apprentice, the real heir to Vader. So we're going to see, I've been wondering, what does the legacy of the Empire mean without Vader? Well, there are some people that might want to uphold it. So while he may be working for Thrawn, he might have plans to avenge Vader as well. Because maybe Marrok doesn't know that Anakin was redeemed. And he was so loyal to the Vader part of Anakin. So I think this is a great idea. Let me know your thoughts. Do you guys like what I have to say about Marrok? We know Marrok is incredibly skilled. He has a more proficient lightsaber form than other Inquisitors. He's very deadly, and I can't wait to see his next encounter with Ahsoka. Let me know if you want me to cover more Marrok videos later, guys. I want to hear your thoughts. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And may the Force be with you. Which of my theories do you like better in this video? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, click right over here to see more. And I'll catch you in the next video. Ready? Are we ready for the final countdown? Okay, it's the final countdown. Last seconds of the video. 800 subscribers. Woo! 1-inch punch.